Right, I'd just like to say before I start this video, I'm so sorry for saying that this is going to take off, this is going to be this, there's going to be so much content on this channel over the next coming weeks. Well, that was worse timing than it could possibly have been because obviously I was going on holiday. Yeah, this was really dumb starting to do this, do one video and then wait 2 weeks to do the next one. But now I can honestly promise you with absolute consent now that there will be videos on this channel. Also, guys, I've got some great news. Do you remember the Mordor series back in 2018 on Divide and Conquer? Well, that is returning in a different way. I've similarized where I was up to in the series, just playing on holiday on my laptop, and I'm going to grab that save and put it onto my main computer, and we're going to use that save and carry on from there. But we have got to think about the Skaven Legendary campaign now, and that's what we're doing right now. We're thinking about that, and we're going to get right into the action. So, obviously, in the first episode, it was very weird. We just conquered. We didn't really show much what was going on. It's going to be totally different this episode. You're going to be seeing the battles. You're still going to see the old charming me speaking, of course, and all that. But we are going to be focusing on the battles. Now, we're currently fighting the Lizardmen. And I'm preparing my army for war, as you say, when you prepare an army for war. So, yes, you know, to war, as Saruman would say. But what we are doing is we are preparing for war against these Lizardmen. Now, I've obviously had some real issues in this legendary campaign, as you will find out in this episode. This is how hard legendary actually is. And if you make one mistake, you could end your campaign in seconds. That's what happened in the first episode. I had to constantly restart and restart and restart until you actually get a baseline in the campaign. That's how it is. And I finally found my rhythm. Finally. I didn't have to restart again. We got a rhythm going. We got armies brewing for power in the Warhammer universe. And we were ready for an attack on Itza. And that's what today's episode is all about. Attacking Itza. And, you know, we're going to see what we can do against the Itza clan. Why did I say clan? They're not a clan. They are lizards. God, and he's got my words right there. But yeah, they are lizards. Lizardmen that are going to absolutely wish they weren't in Lustria when I'm finished with them. Well, it didn't start that way anyway. A couple of turns later, and the Lizardmen have got one hell of a force ready to battle. Now, here's how this is going to go down. We're going to just upgrade a few things, a few settlements along the way. Get our baseline in order, of course. Getting everything upgraded and ready for action. So, as you can see, they have two Lizardmen armies. Now, I'm currently scouting them. And I think I've bugged them out because they didn't actually come and attack me at all during this time period. I was safe. I was upgrading my forces. I was, you know, dealing with rebellions, all that sort of stuff. I wasn't having to deal with any Lizardmen at this stage of the game, which was great. I was just building armies, a master assassin, and of course the Lord Skrolk himself, as we are playing Clan Pestilens of as Skrolk would put it. And, well, that's pretty much it. I can't really say much about this turn, so let's move on further into the campaign. So if you haven't quite clocked on yet, I'm doing a different type of Total War playthrough style. Instead of just explaining everything that's going on, which is so generic and, well, at this point, boring, I decided to opt for something a bit more fun and exciting and more enjoyable. As you can see, I am just talking with you guys and just voiceovering absolutely amazing campaign mechanics, which are probably not amazing at all, and I'm probably doing everything wrong, but like I said, I am good at this game, but I'm not a master at this game. So playing Legendary is new to me. I've only played it a couple of times, and I've honestly got to say that the times I have played Legendary, I've really messed up, but this is probably the most successful campaign so far I've done on Legendary. I'm actually managed to conquer a region. I managed to do it, you know, for the first time ever, which feels amazing, by the way. Absolutely feels fantastic and amazing. Anyway, still nothing going on, so let's keep going. Let's keep waiting on our toes. We have movement in the area. It's Godzilla. No, it's not. It's Skrolk, and he's moving up his forces finally. We're ready to attack. We have our army ready. A very powerful army at that. Group of halberdiers. I wish my mouse wouldn't. Right, you know, I was literally. Will, why did you move so quickly then? I was explaining that I had an army ready for war, and then you go to this shitty army over here. Go back to Skrolk! Go back to Skrolk! What are you doing? Oh, yes, we have a rebellion, actually. We've got to deal with that first. Okay, I understand you, yeah. Click the end turn button. Don't let me explain what army I actually had. Okay, it's fine. Anyway, as I was saying, this is my army. Complete with halberdiers. What? Fire throwers. God, I'm really mad with my names here. Globadiers. Rattling fire gunners. That's it. And whatever those swingy sword guys are. I'm not too sure what they're called. Something or other. You know what? You know, I'll just remember halfway through this video. Okay, it's time for the battle to commence against these lizardsmen. So here is my formation, nicely set up. My range and rattling gunners are starting to open fire already on the lizardmen, as you can see. My catapults are safely behind my storm vermin, and the flamers are out and shooting. Absolutely a beautiful shot there. Yep, I'm not gonna lie, these cold ones are not having that much fun right now. Being shot to death by Skaven bullets. Yep, Skaven using all their poison and might. Time to charge in the storm vermin. The halberd version. We've got some good collateral clashes with the Saurus here. Moving forward, stopping and keeping my range safe. Keep firing your bullets. Pew 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 pew. Okay, we may want to pull back these guys now. They should pull back. Right, we'll send in the storm vermin. That's the best move option I could think of here. Let me just show you what perspective it would look like for me if I was playing this game. Obviously, I did play it, but I'm doing a replay, obviously. I've kept my catapult relatively safe. However, I did neglect my ranged units, as you can see here. They got neglected, which was bad in this battle. These guys should be way more far back. So that is a little bit of a shame. Apart from that, I think I'm doing okay. I'm going to flank with these guys now with my warp grinders. So we'll get a nice flank off here. Now, the one criticism I have of this catapult is sometimes it decides to hit your own troops. And I'm not being funny. Hitting your own troops isn't the best move. Getting some good flame attacks off on these Sauruses. Now, I'm not being funny. After playing Warhammer for many hours, I can honestly say the worst race to play against early on is goddamn Lizardmen. Their Sauruses do not die, and all your elite infantry can't beat Sauruses. And luckily, I ain't friendly firing at the moment. Except these guys, which are doing a little bit of friendly fire, but we'll move on with that. But I've got my range set up quite nicely. Got some good shooting going on with my rattling gunners. Opening fire over here. Getting some good hits off with my catapult. Ah! Friendly fire. You see, that's what I'm worried about. Oh, crap. Lizardmen are flanking. I forgot that they have cold ones still. Probably wanted to deal with those. Oh, nice. I respond with the flamers. Absolutely lovely. Oh, some abilities going off. Musketeer being activated. Nicely done. These guys are running for the hills. They've lost all sense of morale and are on the run. I need to make sure that... Oh, crap. We're getting flanked by all multiple angles as you bring in more Sauruses. Oh, dear. This isn't good. The line is thinning. Ooh. If you have a look at a bird's eye view, though, you can see that things are not going so good on the right-hand side. The left is not doing that good either. Yeah, this is actually turning into quite a bad game. Not going to lie. My Globadiers are still alive in the back. They're just chilling. My Storm Vermin are catching a breather before they head back into the fight. Maybe it's time to get on. Eat some more. Drink. Gotta drink some stuff. Take your mind off things. Right, okay. So, all in all, not really liking my chances here. Catapults are on the run. Sauruses are charging from behind. We are not doing well at all in this first battle. it may be a good idea to tactically retreat now and try and keep as many men alive as possible. The battle is definitely lost. We're running. We are running for the hills. That is for sure. It is to get as much out as possible. And obviously keep shooting as much as possible as well. It does feel like it is a little lost though, as I am losing a lot of rattling gunners. These guys have been caught by none other than Crocscore himself. Yeah, it's not looking good for old Skrolky boy. Remember, this is a legendary campaign. It was never going to be easy. And I think I attacked at the wrong time here. This is a terrible defeat. But I guess I just have to try and kill as many of them as possible. Oh no, flank from these guys. The cold ones have got to my flamers. This is not good. Run! Run for the hills! Run, Skaven! Get as many as you out as you can. Oh. Now that was a bad defeat. It really was. It really was an unnecessary defeat as well. Because now we're trapped. Look where we are. We're surrounded by 3 lizardman armies. I mean, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Why did I attack? That was dumb. I don't know why I decided to attack this. This was a terrible idea. It's time to run, and run as far as possible. We've got to find a way to get out of here without being detected. Now, I'm looking at the lizardman here, and can they reach me? He can't. Thank God. And if I move, can he? That's the question here. If he can reach me, then we've got a bit of an issue. But if it's okay, may just get out of this one alive. Right, let's try it. Let's just try it. I think I'm lucky. I think... Oh my God, how lucky am I? If I just go here, I should be alright. Okay. That is too lucky. That is too lucky. Oh God, the movement was very, very kind to me there. There is a rebellion here. We need to probably deal with that rebellion. Okay, a bunch of slaves and... Oh. Oh shit. Do we have to fight this? Oh no. Oh no. We just lost again. This is a terrible start. We auto-resolved and it went awful. Honestly, this is becoming very fun real quick. I mean, they were slaves, so I guess it didn't really matter. Garrison's okay, but it isn't that great. We've got lizardmen. Oh no, am I gonna have to restart again? I don't want to have to restart again. Oh. Back to voiceover world now. Now, I was actually, that was live commentary there. I had to put that in because I was absolutely mad as hell. But yeah, that was difficult to deal with at the time. Whew. So after a nightmarish start, we needed to re-recruit after the bad rebellion loss as well. We returned back to Mark of the Old Ones to then rebuild again. Because we needed to get an army out quick. There was no dilly-dallying around here. We had to get one out quick. We also needed to get our Lord's attributes up. So it was time to get more attributes for the Lord Skrolk himself. Right, okay. Here's what I am thinking now. What I was thinking at the time. I think we got away with that one. Just about. And if we stay at Mark of the Old Ones, maybe they'll attack us and we can win with our garrison. They did retreat. That's what they did. They decided to retreat. Very interesting. They must either be being attacked by somewhere else, or they were just being kind to me. Because that's the only 2 explanations I could have been. They could have easily have come in and tried and killed me. I mean, they probably might have lost still, because the garrison is quite big inside Mark of the Old Ones. But it doesn't change the fact that their lizardmen and sauruses are OP. So yeah. We got a rebellion problem to deal with. So we probably want to deal with that first. Maybe move forces back. Army of Skrolk. Back to... Okay, maybe we'll do it. We'll just do it because it kind of makes sense to do this, getting rid of that rebellion. The lizardmen did walk off, so I know that they can't get to my city in 1 turn or 2 turns. 3 is cutting it though, so we probably need to take this army down in 1 turn and then head back to Mark of the Old Ones very fast. Okay, so the lizardmen are there. So we've clocked where they have gone. They have gone home to their, well, not their capital. It's their capital, obviously, but they've gone backwards. And we now have enough armies probably to take on this rebellion, which is very nice. And more technologies research, please. 1 turn later, they have attacked, and now we're responding with Skrolk. He's here, he's ready for war. Take on the rebellion. Do we just auto-resolve this? Save some time. It seems like a pointless battle to fight with the amount of catapults they had. We'll claim the auto-resolve victory, and that should do just fine. I think it might be time to head back to Mark of the Old Ones now, so we can refortify, because there's a chance that those men are going to come in the next 2 turns, because that's their movement pattern. They can't get here in 1. It'd have to take 2. So heading back is probably the right move. But we do need to rebuild our forces and get some proper units out now. Hence why I think it's time that we got ourselves... Never mind, I just went for slaves, because why not? May as well make a slave army. Just have one army that absolutely just completely decides to, I don't know, just be a nuisance but don't do any damage. Just kind of surround people, really. And then have Skrolk as the main force line that I can use to reinforce. I feel like that's the best way of thinking about this. Hello, elf warriors. You want money from me? Or you can suck it, because I'm giving you jack shit. My money, not yours. My money. The lizards are on the march with both their armies quite full, to be honest. It's kind of even at the moment. Both armies are kind of similar size in numbers, which doesn't bode well for me, because obviously I'm Skaven. Numbers matter so much as the Skaven. Or deadly artillery as well, or flamers, or anything like that, but... yeah, more slaves for the horned rat. Now, let's get some proper units out now, maybe. We get ourselves some warp fire throwers. A tasty reward for lizard scum with their beady little sauruses. Maybe warp fire throwers is the way to go here. Maybe that's the cure we needed to absolutely annihilate them. Sounds like fun. A few turns later, and we are ready for war. Our armies are blaring ready with lots of flamers, and, well, a slave army as well, to capitalise on the 2-wave flank. We're going to be going 2 ways. 1 and 2. We've split our armies up, and we're ready to absolutely destroy. As predicted, the lizardmen take the bait and go for the city, and then basically lose half their army. That's what happens in Warhammer. Whenever you attack a city that's a ruin, if you try to colonize it, you will lose half your army, and there is no stopping it. And that is what the plan was, to lure the lizardmen into thinking, just a tasty, but I'm ambushed here, ready for war against their littlest army if possible. And they have taken quite a lot of damage taking this city. So now it should be an easy sweep in, and let's go and swarm some lizards. I've got plenty of Skaven. Let's do this. Do we need more? No, we don't. Let's just go. Let's just absolutely destroy. Things may be bad on the Skrolk end, but my second army surely has found its way into Itz's territory on the offensive. The army of slaves has arrived and is here to attack this small lizardman garrison stationed here inside Subterranean. The army charges, and its job is just to swarm this army. As you can see, a very much outnumbered affair here against one hell. Well, the Sauruses will eat them alive, of course, but there is a lot of them, as you can see. The Sauruses have no fear whatsoever as they charge into the unknown against all these slaves. Now, as you see, if I'm a Saurus now, you are starting to notice that you are about to get absolutely surrounded. And yeah, if you have a look from a bird's eye view perspective, there's quite a lot of rats there. Just a little bit. And I am starting to realise that I'm going to use my clan rats, the more better unit, to go round the back, swoop round to kill all these units here, to then block everything in. They do have some skink shooting here, however. Oh, and I did obviously keep a small unit of warp grinders as well, just to add to a little bit of damage. Lizardmen are trying to attack my master assassin. I need to give him a name, actually. I think I should definitely give him a name eventually. But of course, it's always a danger to play against Skaven. Even if there's always going to be a menace below that comes down from the ground. Whenever playing against Skaven, it's always going to be dangerous, because you're bound to get flanked by these sons of bitches here. Now, these lizardmen, they'll hold for quite a while. They will. They will definitely hold the Skaven army. But they will eventually crumble because there is so many to get through. Not to mention, their lord is now under attack as well. Granted, he's having a fine time dealing with all these rats. That was actually a sick death then, that one there. Yeah. This is what Skaven is all about. Outnumbering your opponents. If you outnumber, things get a lot easier for the Ratsmen. As you can see, it's a bit of a bloodbath. If I just give you a far range view, you can see exactly what's going on. And if I just zoom in a little bit on the action, you can see all the individual fights that are taking place right now. Have you noticed that these guys are surrounded? These ones are half surrounded, and these ones, well, they don't have anyone in the back of them, but they are being attacked by warp grinders. So there's a lot of Skaven to deal with here. Well, it looks like Mr. Mage Priest over here, or Slan, has literally dealt with that Skaven attack and has killed most of the Skaven units that are still there and available. I think it might be time, though, that we send in more rats. And if you have a look to your left over here, there are more rats waiting. These guys have become in full reserve to back up any armies if needed. They were given a command by the assassin. So, I'm not really too sure how we're going to kill this lord. I think there's only one way we can kill him, and that is to send in the assassin wherever he is. I actually can't spot him. What is he currently doing? Ah, here he is in all his might. He's come to face the lizardman. Watch his health bar drop. This guy does a lot of damage. He is an assassin for a reason. He's so small compared to the big chair lizard, but to be honest with you, this guy is no picnic. Oh, little stab and dice there. Back to the literal. These lizardmen. Well, well, these lizardmen are kind of doomed. I think it's safe to say these ones are doomed beyond doomed. Same with these guys. They're not doing too hot either. Pretty doomed. And these guys are just chilling, to be honest. They're still comfortably fighting, as you can see. Confident. Still confident, though. These guys, still confident. These Sauruses will not quit. They will fight till the last man. Or last lizard, should I say. Things going a bit close with the boss fight. Health bar's pretty even. They do have the advantage, though, of a wizard attacking, not to mention skirmish slingers as well. But the reinforcements have been called in, and here they come. An extra 100, what is it? 300 slaves, pretty much. 320 slaves coming in. It is cool just watching these lizardmen try and poke back all of these slaves. Look at them. They're still going for it, but they are starting to be pulled back now, because they are getting surrounded by these rats. Pointy poke! Not gonna lie, this is a sight to behold. Check on the boss fight. Ah, I got some menace below helping out now. And the health bars are dropping on Mr. Slam here. With the outnumbered kicking in as well. Like I said, assassin beats mage in a melee fight. Kind of makes sense, doesn't it? Lordy hell, these guys just will not quit. Talk about dedication, Sauruses. I can't believe how cheap Sauruses are, actually. Whenever I've played Lizardmen, they're incredibly cheap. Considering how strong they are. Now, I know obviously the AI are a lot stronger with them because they have the buffs for legendary, obviously. Is that 2 still fighting? No, they're dead now. Right. Well, hello. You guys gonna charge and help your friends? Or are you just gonna chill? I guess they don't want to die. I mean, I guess they have been fighting for quite a long time. But as you can see, they're probably exhausted. Yeah, very, very tired. I understand your rest, guys, but... Oh, wait, hold on. Never mind, the menace below are going to come in because they're nice. They're ready to just... Oh, never mind. The spell is over. They get casted and, well... I guess that's that. Still can't break through these lizards. However, the... Oh, I missed the execution of the Lord. That's a shame. But yeah, he basically got executed, obviously. Beautiful. Where's my assassin now, then? What's he doing? Ah, he's just chilling at the back. Just watching his hordes destroy the lizard scum. Oh, he's also using a bit of some little ninja stars as well. Still confident, though. These lizardmen are still confident. It's actually amazing how long they've lasted now. How can you fight for this long? Surely that's... I mean, it's an absolute lost cause. Fighting through all those rats is like trying to fight for a zombie horde. It ain't gonna happen. Look at them all. Half of them are just having a chat. Like, most of them aren't even fighting. Ha, ha, oh, it's a good battle. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, yeah, yes. They're just tormenting the lizardmen from afar. They're really happy though, the guys in the back. They know they're going to survive this and be like, yes, I'm okay. I don't have to deal with lizards today. Oh, finally a flank is happening. Yes, yes, yes. I'm not very good at Skaven voices, but yeah. Pretty much, yeah, that's how it goes. Save them, save them, save them. Yes, yes, yes. This guy in the back's just like, I know I'm not fighting today, so I'm just going to cheer on my brethren. I love how they've done different. So he's got green on. He doesn't have anything on. So the ones with green on, are they superior to the ones without them on? Is that how it works? Got the clan rats out in front, obviously, with their shields. And their point on their swords. This fight has gone on too long now. What's that in the distance? Is that more rats? Yeah, it is. And this one's still going on. They just don't give up. They just do not give up. They're unbreakable, I think. I mean, even my things think I'm going to fail this battle. The slaves aren't confident they're going to win. Eventually, guys, we'll push through. Eventually. Don't worry about it. Guess these Sauruses are just absolutely insane. I'm just going to watch this. This is insanely funny. There's 2 left now. There is 1 left. He's down. Well, that was a good fight. A good fight indeed, taking out the Lizardman, claiming the Subterranean finally as a more forward base of operations for the next episode. Of course, it's time to end, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and bye! Honestly, guys, I am really sorry that I didn't stick to my word about constantly loads of videos going up, but I'm obviously going to try and do that now. I went on holiday, for God's sake, you know? This is like when you just do something bad timing and then you have to go on holiday for a week. Well, that's what happened actually. It was a 10-day holiday. But yeah, I'm back now. I'm going to have a lot of fun. But yeah. Oh, and I almost forgot. Don't forget to subscribe for more amazing Total War, Warhammer 2 content and Mortal Empires and also more Total War content in the future. Okay, ciao.